Hello everybody, it's vanburman here. Welcome back to another Steam Deck video. So there's a bit of discourse on one of my previous videos around what was the best FPS we could get out of Elden Ring effectively. I think there was some discussion over 50 FPS, which admittedly I thought sounded a little bit ambitious, but I guess when you hear of 800p in inverted commas, running it high, you probably think, yeah, okay, it's probably doable. So I took it upon myself to try and replicate 50 FPS in Elden Ring. No. So yeah, effectively dropping everything down, FSR on, 800 by 600 resolution, everything, linear, even with the linear scaling as well, whatever it's called, the one that makes it really small, yeah, was not enough to save it, unfortunately. I mean, as you can see right now, we're getting in the mid-40s-ish, but it's not really that consistent enough. And basically, there was nothing I could do in order to help that. So I don't really necessarily think that you get that much of a better experience dropping everything. That's my personal feeling on the matter. And, you know, there is some stuff about loading back in to refresh the resources and whatnot. So I went ahead and did that. But yeah, you could see from that, even just in, one of the first areas, lots of grass and not really probably many difficult assets. So, yeah, you're probably thinking that's surely the end of it. And of course, it is, effectively. I would probably advocate for medium or high 800p and, run it at that. Either lock it to 30 or let it run free from 30, so you get 35, 36, something like that. You will, of course, get dips. You get dips in this mode as well. I think it is just it doesn't scale very well. I think that's the issue. There is a certain minimum amount of, performance that you're going to get out of it, and it doesn't go that much above 40, really, particularly on the Steam Deck anyway. And, it doesn't necessarily run all that great on my super fabulous PC either. So, yeah. But, that's just the trade-off, I guess, for playing such a brand new game on Elden Ring. So I decided I was going to leave it there. That's the end of the video. We'll move on. Everyone go and have a cup of tea, etc. So instead, though, what I decided to do is I must surely be able to find a way to run Elden Ring at 60 FPS. So my thoughts were, I'm running it through my capture card as is anyway, so there's no power being diverted to the screen. I figured we can lock the GPU core megahertz, so let's whack that up to 1600, keep it there so it doesn't divulge or try and come down. Let's turn off the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, everything. So I ran the game without the online features on at all. It was just perfectly plain. I even went as far as stripping down my character as well, just to reduce the amount of assets. I mean, I don't know whether that would necessarily help or not. Probably didn't. And I have found a way that you can run Elden Ring at 60 FPS. So right near where the first church is, as you'll see here, there is a path going up to the top of the rocks. And if you point your camera straight towards the sky in a northwesterly direction, you will be able to achieve 60 FPS in Elden Ring on the Steam Deck. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I didn't honestly think it would be... I was starting to think it wasn't even possible as a joke. So with that in mind, of course, it is a joke. But can it do it? Yes, it can. With basically every compromise available, looking almost 100% at the sky, with the only other asset being your character's bare ass model. And I hope you enjoyed the video today. It's been interesting for me to do. I always enjoy testing out Elden Ring, and hopefully you found the funny side of it. But in all seriousness, if you want my advice, play it 800p medium and leave it uncapped. I think that's probably the best way. You're not going to get a huge amount of hours out of this on battery anyway, so you may as well enjoy the few hours that you do have. 2, I think, to be precise. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time. Bye for now.